welcome back to another IMO, which is a bit different today. We're not on Foothead, we're on Barclays Premier League Fantasy Football, where today I'm just going to show you my fantasy football. So, one player is already revealed, as you can see here. Player news, Ali, doubtful, so that's not good. I have to sort that out by today, because there's a match day going on. Let's hope I'm not too late for that. And it also gives you tables, some notes. Here's all of what you can have. I recommend this website, because it's good fun to have with your family, your brother or sister, or your friends. It's really good. Your work colleagues. So it's really good to actually enjoy it with. There's my kit. I mean, quite crazy kit, but who cares? As we scroll down, and for today, we start off, and you can see this season they've given us 3 new wild cards. It's triple captain. If you captain a player, which I'll show you my captain for this week, hopefully if I've done it right, is doubling your points. But if you do triple captain, it triples your points. I did it last week, and I put Mahrez as captain, and I got a whopping 6 points, which isn't good at all. Actually, no, I think I got 8 or 9. Yeah, I got 9, which isn't good at all. I was expecting much better. All out attack means you can play 3 up front, not 2, because you can only maximum play 2 unless you play that. And bench boosters, the people on the bench don't normally get the points, but if you play it, then they will get the points. So we scroll down and into my goalkeeping. Actually, if I go on to transfers, then that will be much better to view. So, I will start with my goalkeepers, and I've got Stoke City's Jack Butland and Crystal Palace's Wayne Hennessy. Loads and loads and loads of people have Wayne Hennessy because he's a really, really cheap keeper, and he plays first team for Crystal Palace. So, I recommend getting him. And as you can see, I've got Butland, who is the 3rd highest point scoring goalkeeper, along behind Gomez of Watford and Petr Cech of Arsenal. So, yeah, I've got Jack Butland. I mean, if I get rid of Jack Butland, I could easily. Actually, no, I can't get Petr Cech. But Butland's good. He scores me points. Not consistent as he was previously, but he still scores me points, and I'm happy with him. So, tip if you have this, get Hennessy and maybe Butland. That's my goalkeepers. You get 2 goalkeepers. Of course, you can only play 1 on the actual day, as you may have saw on the pick team list. As we go on, you can pick 5 defenders, and my 5 defenders, as you can see, are Leicester City's Robert Huth for 4.5 million. Or you have Scott Dan for 5.6 million, Charlie Daniels for 4.6 million, Toby Alderweireld for 6.3 million, and Jose Font for 5.5 million. Now, at the start, you get a maximum in your bank of 100 million. So you can't go out and say, I want all the best players, because of course that would be too easy. And you are limited to the number of transfers you have a week. So every week you get a transfer. If you don't use it, transfer, it builds up to number 2, and then it stops, so you can't build up to 3, 4, 5, and 6. It only stops at 2. But I've used my transfer, so it's 0 this week. And if you make another transfer, it is possible, but as you can see, you get minus 4 points every transfer you make. So minus 8, 7. Next one will be minus 12, of course. So yeah. That is my defence. My newest signing, the one I bought this week, was Jose Font. I think I replaced him with Laurent Koscielny, because since I got him, he hasn't been scoring me much points, because Arsenal have been inconsistent, so, hey-ho. As you also get 5, you also get to choose 5 midfielders, and my 5 are as followed. Dele Alli, as you saw on the previous, he's doubtful. It's Dele Alli for 5.9 million. Riyad Mahrez for 7 million. Robert Firmino of Liverpool for 7.6 million. Interesting how Firmino's more than Mahrez and Firmino's more than Ali. Eriksen for 8.5 million and Ozil for 9.5 million. So that is good. I think Ozil scores me lots of points. Axon scored me a couple of points. I've recently got him. Firmino scores me lots of points. I've recently got him. Mahrez, of course, who doesn't have him. Ali is also good. I'll show you what happens if you click that button in a minute, but let's go on back now to my strikers, which are Sergio Aguero for 13.4 million, who's the most expensive player on this fantasy football because he's, if not the best, and every time he plays, if he's not injured, he scores, but he's such a risk because he always gets injured so often. So he is a very interesting player to have in fantasy football, but since I got him, he hasn't been injured that much. Audio Igalo, who I might be getting rid of, but there's no other players to really replace him with. He's a bit off form, he hasn't scored in a while, but for 5.7 million, going to keep him. And Jamie Vardy for 7 million, because why not? Who doesn't have him? So this X, as you can see, so that's my team. That yellow X just gets rid of the player, and say if I wanted to replace Gomez, I can replace Gomez. I have 1 million left in the bank, but I have minus 4 points for my next total game week, and I have 0 transfers left. If I do it though with, say, Petr Cech, my bank will go into minus 0.1, and that's, you can't, there's nothing that you can stop that. That has to be light blue. Otherwise, you know, you can't do it. So if I click on information, let's click on Dele Alli's, because, yeah. News, you have news here, as you can see. If you click Robert Hoof's news, nothing at all. But if you click, say, oops, that was naughty. If you click, yeah. If you click news, it has foot injury, 75% chance of playing. I think that colour is 75% chance of playing, and the darker it is, the least likely they are to actually play. So it has that. It has his last game, which was against Swansea. Played 90 minutes and got 2 points. And yeah, we got 2 points there. His recent matches: 4 against Watford, 2 against Man City, 2 against Swansea. His upcoming fixtures: away at West Ham, home at Arsenal, and away at Villa. So I might captain him maybe for Villa because they haven't been doing too well lately. As the game week and the date and the team and the home or away. And also a bit of fact value, he's 6.1 million now, but I got him when he was 5.9. Selected by 30.5% of the players on the game. Total score, he scored 117 points this year, and of course he's a midfielder playing for Spurs, and that's his picture. You can view his history, so you can see his best week there was number 13, where he got a goal. As you can see, all of them good points, 10s, but the 13 against Palace away was good results. But minutes played, that's what they are here, minutes played of the game. Goals scored, assists, I think that's clean sheet or consistency. I think that's clean sheets actually, because I'll explain, yeah, it is. I'll explain all of the point systems in a minute really quickly. Don't want this video to drag on too long. That's goals conceded, that's own goals. That is points scored. No, it's not. It's penalties saved, which of course Dele Alli's not going to get any. PM, which is penalties missed. Yellow cards, red cards. I think that's S&B, which is saves and bonus. Well, I'll explain the bonus in a minute. That is EA Sports PPI, which I don't actually know what it is. Bonus point system, don't know what that is. Net transfers, so I think that's how many people got rid of him and had him in the first place and all of that. So yeah, so I don't really know. Value, that's his value over the weeks, and we need ducks 1, and then he got back 1 up, and he goes over and over. That's his points scored, and you can see total below. So he's played 1,835 minutes, has scored 7 goals, assisted 8, he got 6 clean sheets. He's conceded, is that? Yeah, there's 17 goals. Yellow cards he's got 6 of. He's got the bonuses is added up to get 13. The EA Sports PPI, whatever, is 488. And his bonuses combined, I think, 423. So, hallelujah. And fixtures just shows all of his upcoming fixtures. So, West Ham away, Arsenal home, Aston Villa away, Bournemouth home, Liverpool away, United home, Stoke away, West Brom home, Chelsea away, Southampton home, Newcastle away. And you can add them to watch list, which just, I don't really know what that does. view your watch list on, so you can just view on transfer pages. Also, if you want to make a transfer, say a Garlic for Lukaku, clearly I can't do that. I just click make transfers. And you also get one wild card each year, which is just you can if you don't like this, you can just completely and utterly scrap every single one, and it's unlimited transfers and just buy them. You'll still have 100 million on value though. So quickly, let's describe how these points systems work. So this is my points last week. As you can see, triple captain absolutely failed. Right, so here's Jack Butland. You get 2 minutes, 2 points, sorry, for 90 minutes played. If you get, I think it's 60 minutes. Yeah, it is. If you play 60 and over minutes, you get 2 points, and if it's 60 or 59 and under, you get 1 point. That includes clean sheets and that. So that's the same for Toby Alderweireld. Rob Hoof gets another 4 because he's got minutes played too. That and clean sheets. If you get a clean sheet as a defender, you'll get 4 points. It also shows you the score, as you can see. I don't think at above in blue there. It's Leicester 1, Norwich 0. So that's alright. Charlie Daniels always scores me points. Is a bonuses. Right. Each match gives some bonuses out. Normally it's 3, sometimes it's 4. One player gets a 1 bonus, 2 points bonus, and 3 points bonus. 3 points bonus normally for man of the match, but the other bonuses are for players who played well. So Watford 0, Bournemouth 0, Charlie Daniels played well, hence why I got 2 bonus. Scott Dan, you get, if you concede more, I think it's if you concede, is it? I don't know. Is it? Oh, I don't know. If you concede, I think 2 or more, got 2, 3 goals, I think it's -1. 4, 5 is -2, and anything above, as you can see, -6, -7, maybe -3 points, and all of that. So 2 -1 is 1. That's why Scott Dan's got 1 point, because he conceded 3 goals against West Brom Albion. Dele Alli's come down, and of course he got minutes played 2. Ericsson minutes played 2. Minutes played, and then Mahrez, as you can see, my triple captain earlier. You get, well, if you're a midfielder and your team gets a clean sheet, you get 1 point. You don't get any if you're a striker, but 1 point. So 3 and then triple it is 9. Mertz Ozil got 11. As you can see, if you get a yellow card, it's -1. Red card's -3, and own goals -2. Bonus, you can see, got 2 there. Assists is every one you get is worth 3. Every goal you score is 5, worth 5 if you're a midfielder. 6 if you're a striker, and 4 if you're a striker, 6 if you're a defender, 6 if you're a goalkeeper. Assists stay the same throughout the board. And yeah, Vardy, what did he do here? Got an assist, and Igalo got minutes played, as you can see here. Hennessy conceded 3, so that's 3-2, so he got 1 point. Koscielny got 1 point because he conceded 3 against United. Aguero, of course, didn't play, and Firmino didn't play because of the League Cup final. So here, as you can see, if you want, you pick your fan league, Man United league, England league, Game Week 1. I think that's where you rank since Game Week 1, and overall, which is kind of the same, as you can see. It's not that close to you, but you get the picture. Cup, you get enter in Game Week 18 as you go through it. If you win it, I think you get a free trip to Old Trafford or something like that. But I got knocked out by Forreal Game Week 20 there. Transfers and finance, total transfers 24, game week transfers 1, team value 103.9 million, in the bank 0.7 million, my country's England and all of that. So let's quickly have a look at the transfer history before I leave you. So that's all the way down. Wildcard history, I did 1 wildcard where I got the whole 24 and the other one's 8. So hallelujah. So I started off with we won't pay attention to the date, we won't pay attention to what we will pay. On Game Week 2, I got rid of Ki Sung-young and bought Wilfried Zaha. On Game Week 3, I got rid of Aaron Cresswell and got Miguel Leun, who then got loaned out, so thanks Watford. Saido Berahino out, Bafétimbi Gomes in Game Week 4. James Milner out, Andre Ayew in, that's Game Week 5. Miguel Leun out, Russell Martin, I think that is, in Game Week 6. Santi Cos, you can see a pattern. Here's where I played the wild card, if that message goes away, them 8s. Santi Cazorla out, Dimitri Payet in Game Week 7. Christian Benteke out, Jamie Vardy in at game week 8. Dini out, Martial in at 8. Fabregas out, Mata in at 8. Zaha out, Checo Kawase at 8. Hazard out, De Bruyne in at 8. Jagielka out, Smalling in at 8. Azpilicueta out, Kolarov in at 8. Klein out, Dyer in at 8. Schwarzer out, McCarthy in at 8. Czech out, Howard in at 8. Howard out, Fabianski in at 8, because you can change him throughout the week and before the deadlines, which are, I think, about 11:30 on weekends, on Saturday, and I don't know, I think it's 7:45 on midweek games, or 7:30 I think it is for today, so I'll quickly do it. Where did I get to? Andre Ayew out, Johan Kabay in game week 9. Kolarov out, Bellerini in game week 10. Kawate out, Wijnaldum in game week 11. Gomez out, Igalo in at game week 12. Martial out, Lukaku in 13. Payet out, Ozil in 14. I think that's when Payet got injured. Kabay out, Bartley in at 15. Wijnaldum out, Mahrez in at was late getting Mahrez at 16. Company out, Dan in 17. Fabianski out, Butland in at 18. McCarthy out, Hennessy in at 19. Where else was it? Mata out, Toure in at 20. Smalling out, Koscielny in at 21. Martin out, Neom in at 22. Dyer out, Van Aanholt in 24. Here comes my wild card. Barkley out, Firmino in 24. Lukaku out, Aguero in 24. De Bruyne out, Ali in at 24. Neom out, Daniels in at 24. Van Aanholt out, Hoover in at 26. Yaya Toure out, Ericsson in 26. Bellerin out, Alderweireld in at 27. And of course my last one, Koscielny out, Fonte in at 28. So that is it. Hope you've enjoyed this video. And the scout recommends people for you, so they recommend Ozil, Hoof, Balassi. If you don't know who the player is, just hover over, they'll tell you. And it also gives you a mini video that no one really cares about. This video won't stop, so I'll mute it. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you haven't, leave a dislike. If you did, leave a like and a sub if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys next week for another IMO. Goodbye.